Alright, Bells of Steel fans. Once again, I'm Andrew, your Bells of Steel Brute, and I'm in my Bells of Steel Brute rack, and we're going to do another Brute chat. Once again, I answer all the emails and calls. So today we're going to talk about our power bar. I get a lot of emails and calls about this, questions, concerns, and I'm here to kind of nip some of those in the butt and teach you all the great benefits of it. Once again, I own my own gym. We probably have 30 or 40 bars here. And one of the favorite bars for all my power lifters is the Bells of Steel power bar. I absolutely love this power bar. It's bare naked steel, but once again, if we have a bench day, I've used this in competitions with guys benching 700 plus pounds. The thing gets really well used and abused, and it's held up really, really well. Some of the questions I have about it is about the knurling. The knurling is decently aggressive. So you can see I got my Bells of Steel power bar with me. The knurling, especially on the newest release, the knurling is pretty aggressive. I like an aggressive knurling if you're doing Olympic lifts with this. Maybe not the bar for it. Deadlift, bench, squat, this is the bar. If you're gonna do overhead movements or Olympic movements, I suggest our utility bar. A lot of people ask about the bare naked steel. So the pictures online make the bar look a little darker, or a little lighter than it is. It's actually pretty dark in person, so if you can see the knurlings, they're pretty dark. There is no coating on here. It is bare steel. So a lot of people say, well, it's really dark. Is it bare naked? Yes, this is bare steel. When it does come in, it'll have some rust and some oil on it. Whenever we ship the product, we ship it with oil on it, so that way it picks up as little rust as possible when we're shipping it. It does take a long time to ship, so the chance of picking up some rust is very possible. Once again, this is a bare naked steel bar. Unlike other manufacturers, you'll say, well, theirs looks a little different. Well, they also don't ship it the same way as us too, so they won't ship it with any grease or oil on it because it's not going a long distance. Ours is going a very long distance, so we do have to use that for shipping's sake. I'd say about 30 minutes, well, I'd say 30 seconds, but I don't really care how clean my bar is. So if you really care about how clean your bar is, you can scrub this thing down for 30 minutes if you want, or you can do it like me and I spent maybe a minute on it. I've had this bar for 6-8 months, and as you can see, it wears and tears pretty well. There's not a lot of rust on it. It hasn't picked up any rust. I got the original rust off. I used some simple green. I don't like using a wire brush. I just think it's too harsh on the knurlings. You can if you want. I used some simple green and a nice rag, and it pretty much all came off. Once again, I'm not super particular about, how the bar looks per se. It is a good looking bar, but I've got bars in the gym that every time you touch them, your hands full of rust. So that's not my concern. I care about a quality bar, and this thing has amazing knurling. It's got really good tensile strength. I've put 1,000 pounds on it with pin pulls on it. Nothing went wrong with the bar. No bends, no shakes, no anything. It's got good needle bearings in it, so it spins really well, and it's just a good solid bar. Whenever we have competitions at the bench for powerlifting, we use the Bells of Steel bar, not because I work for Bells of Steel, but because it's a great bar. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns about our power bar, go ahead and email or call me, or put a message or put a little message in this, and I'll answer in the comment section. Once again, this is one of my favorite bars. I know there is some maintenance, and I know there is some cleaning when you get it, but once you get past that, you'll love the bar, I promise. Thank you so much.